Hello, I'm Lola and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. Now we're going to go back onto EOS and finish all that stuff. So I think, yeah, we're just going to head there straight away after the last episode. Did the vault, did the murder cases, so let's head back. How do I get into main system? There we go. Still gotta get used to this after all this time. Cool. We'll go here. I think it was it 68% or something complete in terms of what we've discovered, so hopefully we should discover most of it.
System. Still hoping we can turn EOS around.
Yeah, and it sounds like I've not finished the main quest yet, so I'll finish the end of everything on there and then we'll see what we get given. I'll skip that. Landing zone? Sure. Disembark? Yes. Gonna go with the same and the same people just for this because we've had them all around. We've had them around for all this time. So definitely when we do something else, I'll bring more people out if I want to.
Coordinating.
But we'll stick with Liam and Cora for now. Cool. Right, so where do we need to go? And are you guys... Yeah, you're both with me. So we need to go here to establish an outpost. We'll teleport to that forward station then. It's definitely the closest.
Fighting a Krogan.
Is that
Drac? What, down there? We should probably get in our Nomad. Did I see something fly up then over there, or was that just me? Shit! Well, at least we didn't die. Fairweather Basin. Get lost. I've leveled up. I think that's Drac.
Ryder, about time you joined the
Yeah.
party.
Sorry, I went back to the Nexus.
Think I made them angry. Good.
Yeah. Always like angry. Oh my god.
That's it, kid. Keep it up.
Kid? I am pretty young actually, aren't I? What's my character like? 25?
That fight was fun.
It's short,
You're
but
telling me?
yeah.
You could really handle yourself, kid. And I hear you're the one to thank for clearing up the sky. Had your number all wrong.
We worked well together. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
So the clouds parted, and these Ket look pretty keeled over. Maybe us humans can pull our weight after all.
Well, you can, clearly. But there's a lot to do before I'd be that smug about it. You know what? I'm gonna ignore my gut.
Oh,
Join
nice.
up. This fight was good, and we can do it again. And before you go saying you don't need a Krogan,
I need a
believe
Krogan.
me, you do.
I love Krogan.
That's what I said.
Okay.
The first colonists sent audio logs about these regions back to the Nexus.
And?
Fairwinds Basin. Lowest radiation count in the area. Little bit of hope.
It is calmer. Notice that?
Yeah, I suppose so. our weapons away. So Drax joined us now. I guess he'll be back home. Yeah. Spotted some ingredients here.
Radiation levels increasing. Radiation levels
Nothing
within
to
acceptable
scan?
limits. Life support restored.
Let's activate the beacon.
This is where we'll build our new outpost. A real beginning.
Prepping deployment order. You must choose what purpose this new outpost
Okay.
will serve.
The Nexus doesn't get a say?
Resources are at a crisis point. Protocol states this judgment call falls to the Pathfinder. With current supplies, you could build a military outpost focusing on defense and militia training. Alternatively, a scientific outpost could advance the initiative's research and discoveries.
Opinions team?
What do you think? Military outpost or scientific?
Pathfinder's call, but research is no good if we're dead. Military.
True.
It's got to be science. Our colonists need to understand their home.
Be advised that the first outpost placed by a Pathfinder will be a statement in itself. Fair or not, your choice will represent the initiative and its intentions in Andromeda. Consider
Okay,
carefully.
if it's that, then Shepard would go with military, but I'm more inclined with this particular Ryder character to go with a scientific outpost. It seems more of the harmonious approach. Understand your environment better before fighting and uniting, versus go head on and kill anything in your path. Go with the military is my usual role for basically any character I play, but like I say, I'm playing a more, I wouldn't necessarily say good guy, but just more neutral, more understanding, that kind of person, so scientific.
Prioritize research and discovery. That's our foundation.
And I like a good book.
And our future.
Orders prepped. Ready on your signal.
Establish an outpost, foothold. I wonder how much impact that does have then. Like, picking scientific.
Andromeda Initiative, this is Ryder. Pathfinder.
EOS is ready for deployment.
Copy that. Outpost blocked inbound. And ready as hell. August Bradley, operational head
Hi,
for this
August.
block. Mayor now, I suppose. We're ready to make the
Is
most
that
of what you
Addison?
delivered.
I'll take good care of it.
I feel like I should toss you the keys. Be nice. It's been through a lot.
Understood. Prodromos. That's what we're calling her.
They're
Prodromos.
eager. I haven't seen eager for months. EOS is far from golden, but now it's a producer. A real and reasonable first step. They think you did the impossible.
I haven't done that much.
The Nexus. I warned them, hoping was irresponsible. You proved me wrong, Pathfinder.
What's your game, Addison? You're right to be cautious. No, you were right to be... Nah, I'm gonna go with what's your game, actually. Because she does seem a bit... She's got some up her ass, to be honest.
What are you playing at? Seems like being my friend is suddenly valuable.
Fair assumption.
Not shaking my hand.
The reality, Ryder? You bought us time. But one outpost on a long-shot planet won't stop us from starting.
Wow, there's the real intention.
You already have a lead on something else?
The nav point from the vault.
Now it gets complicated.
I feel like you're going to turn on us for some reason.
Your efforts to be a part of your success. We all want the initiative to succeed, but after failing for so long, no one agrees on how to do it. Be aware, that's all.
Arguing is pointless, I can handle myself. Whatever helps the initiative, no. You're just as manipulative. True. I'm going to say I can handle myself, but you are just as manipulative.
Don't worry. I majored in glad-handing during Pathfinder training.
We're led by the best. Talk to Bradley.
Funny.
Later, we'll go over the extended job of Pathfinder. Until then, Tan's waiting on the Nexus.
Speak with Tan.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
Give Eos's radiation time to clear. Speak with Addison on the Nexus. Okay, is that it? Thought there was another mission. Andromeda viability points, yes, I can do all that. Speak to Director Addison and her assistant about AVP and decide what experts will shape and strengthen your initiative. Well, not really much she says. Prodromos is founded. The radiation will slow to be clear, but Mayor Bradley will ensure the outpost thrives. Return to the Nexus and speak with Director Tan. So I guess that's what we're doing. Any more codex? PB describes herself freely as the foremost Milky Way expert on the Remnant and their technology. It is difficult to verify her qualifications for this, as many Nexus personnel records have been lost. DNA and fingerprint matches the give the name Pelisaria Bisale, although according to the revival schedule, that individual should still be in stasis. PB's only comment is nothing like getting a head start. Piecing together information from Eos and the Nexus, PB was born on the planet Haitiana in the Milky Way. After voyaging to Andromeda on the Nexus, she left the station some months ago to explore the Helios cluster alone and became fascinated by the Remnant. She has classified and dismantled several types of Remnant bot, but she prefers to keep her findings private for now. Psychologically, PB demonstrates both extremely high intelligence and hyper-individualism. Her restlessness is typical of many Asari in their maiden phase of life, though few go so far as to visit another galaxy. So is she like a teenager? Not a teenager. Like, what, 21 or something in Asari terms? Okay. So there are kind of things to do here before we go. Could go up there as well, but we do need to go back to the Nexus. I do kind of want to do this area down below though. We've not discovered this yet, have we? As far as I can tell, no. Probably a safe zone as well. Okay, yeah, so this is the new Prodromos.
Radiation within safe levels.
Well, thank you.
Life support is stable.
Didn't mean to go on there. Anything to scan? Yale? Who are you?
I'm sorry it came to this, Pathfinder. Pathfinder?
Sorry it came to this. What, discovering a new place? Can't see what's window and what's not. Well, let's get out of here then. Nothing really much to do. That's my gnome. And there's people posted out here. Hi. Terminal, okay. Hey Connor, heard about the new position. Prodromos just gained one hell of a businesswoman. They're lucky to have you. If we find ourselves on the Nexus at the same time, I'm buying you drinks to celebrate Vetra. And Ryder, I know you're going to get nosy for reading this. And read this. Hi. Yes, I am. Got a model there. So it's quite a big outpost then.
Noticed how clean the air smells?
Helps that there's zero pollution here, but yeah, it tastes new.
Yeah, it does, thanks to me. Exclamation mark in here, so I'm guessing a little side mission.
Hello, Ryder.
Hi.
Henderson at the shuttle landing pad told me. He heard it from the pilot.
Izzy, you gotta stop listening to everyone.
Nothing on there. Something on here. Formal request for Dark Tiervian. Making the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be a second wave. I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during the Site 1/2 mess. You know, broken promise is a thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Dark Tiervian W84 Crispin, Exo Study Specialist. Reason she's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. Addison's assistant on the Nexus. The family of Dark Turian still in cryo are asking that she be allowed to join them instead of waiting for a future cryo block deployment. Prodromos is getting the experts it needs, but morale contributes as much to viability as resources. Speak with Addison's assistant on the Nexus. Well, we'll definitely do that. Got a merchant here. Okay, I'll sell all the salvage. Confirm. Immediately reloads all weapon charges. I think we're alright for now, to be honest. I think we're fine. I'll always come back. Collect that. Hi, August. Hang on a minute. Memory trigger. Oh, a memory trigger. I'll pick up the memory trigger first.
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Okay.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything, thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
No, you can overdo yourself and I didn't mean to click on that, but...
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering.
Good to know.
With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
They never knew what hit them.
The first two outposts
Yeah.
didn't have a chance. It was clear to everyone on the ground.
I saw the brief. I'm making sure every one of our people is eyes wide. You changed this planet, but that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
Maybe there's hope for that. Look forward. Look forward.
Looking back isn't a good use of time. We have to keep building.
We do.
Keep is generous. We have to start. Real building, not just survival. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real.
Will do.
Head for the Nexus, Pathfinder. Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
Okay, so in other words, there's not really any missions here to do. I'll just have a little scan around still, and then we will come back another time. I leveled up, didn't I? I forgot. I think I'll leave those points, but I will do mine. Or shall I? I think I'll leave some actually, and... Oh, hang on, is this rank 4? I do need 4 points. Yeah, I've done rank 4, so it's rank 5. I will leave it for now. And I think I'll do rank 5 when I get the rest of the points. You're the doctor.
Ryder. August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on Eos. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
Life on Eos? I mean, it's not been long, but we'll ask.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
It's early days, but promising. Everyone pitches in, everyone matters. We know we'll make this work.
Coming to Andromeda?
Why did you join the Andromeda Initiative?
I served in the Alliance as a medic, but let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
Your clinic?
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-in colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
And Bradley?
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. He was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge. He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
I mean, that's fair. Well, I'll speak to you later.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
Will do. Or we'll try. Victor Carson, Mr. Josephs, I find it troubling that you think I could be swayed from my duty by an offer of credits. I understand Victor Carson is a friend of yours, but that's hardly an adequate reason to release him from the cryostasis and send him to Prodromos. Prodromos, yeah. Beyond that, from what I hear, you two are a disaster waiting to happen. I know all about the prank you and Mr. Carson pulled on Everett before the journey to Helios. Victor Carson will be released from stasis when I see fit and assigned to an outpost that best suits his skill set. And if I hear you've gone over my head and spoken to Addison about this, you'll have me to answer to. Administrator Brecker. Insomnia, claustrophobia. On examination on no organic underlying cause. Who's this patient? Oh, it's just a patient. Apparently suffered a mechanical failure when coming out of stasis that locked her in the pod. Clearly a psychosomatic case, but symptoms are acute. Prescribed tetravoxine and VR post-stasis therapy. Next appointment in 2 weeks. I'm seeing several cases of post-stasis anxiety and other related conditions. The techies solved a lot of the physical efforts of long-term stasis, but we're clearly seeing the psychological effects run a lot deeper. People just aren't designed to be turned off and on for too long. Should talk with Hanley about a long-term research initiative. We're first for a lot of things. Patient lost his grip and fell during maintenance work on the roof. Jump jets failed to fire. Compound fractures to the right leg. Severe sprains to left ankle. Patient showed an allergic reaction to anaesthetic, so I borrowed August and a couple of engineers to hold 0 to 76 down while I set the legs. Application of foam cast and appropriate analgesia followed. Noisy day, but hopefully an object lesson to the rest of the outpost about jump jet maintenance. Patient is healing nicely, should be falling on off roofs again in a week. Well, that's a positive at least. Nothing here. Over to this area. There's a question mark over there. No, it's blocked. That's fine. Let's head over to the question mark then in that building in the corner. That's August there, isn't it? I also spot something to loot here. Some fluorite.
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Really hope all those scientists will be safe out here.
Yeah, let's hope. So there's no longer a question mark. There is an exclamation mark. Please remember that everything shipped to the landing pad, especially from off-world rather than sealed Nexus supplies, must go through quarantine procedures via confined observation, spot testing, bacteriological scans, or radioactive sterilization. We are a new presence on Eos, and everything added to the ecosystem will have an effect down the line. Our job is to make sure it's a beneficial one, and strong quarantine practices will really help us out. Haley Abrams. Addendum, if anyone tries to tell me or Haley that your shipment's a special case and you don't need to bother, you'll be running quarantine twice, Bradley. The Vault doohickey might be clearing the atmosphere, but we've still got pockets of high radiation and bad weather across the continent. Telepresence update, zones 10 to 12 are still smoking hot, but zone 8 is showing a drop. Watch your shuttle's radiation shield absorption. They can take up to 190, whatever that is, per hour, safely. Anything more, and you need to head back for a refit. And remember that if you're carrying power cells or radiological equipment, those can throw your readings off. Make sure you're as safe as you think. Pilot McCready. Oh, love the name. That's fine. Weather monitoring sweep. Geographical survey flight, retrieving team. Cool. Okay. Something up here. I saw some loot there. Terminal here. Please help. This is the only way I can get word out before someone gets killed. My work crew, they keep talking about the remnant tech. They think the initiative's lying about how dangerous it is. That a couple of electrodes in the right place could get the remnant to work for them instead. They tried before, and I helped out in Medbay for when those remnant observers carved up Barty, but Jennings says we could live like kings if we had an army of remnant bots working and fighting for us. He's taken the whole work crew to help him this time. I have to go with them. Maybe I can talk Jennings out of it, but if I can't, someone should know why we didn't come back.
Someone left a warning. Looks like a work crew thinks they can take control of the remnant.
That's a recipe for trouble.
Work crew rosters are posted publicly.
The datapad mentioned Medbay. A little work, we could find where to catch up with them.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. A work crew from Prodromos has a dangerous plan to try and control the remnant. They should be stopped before someone is injured. Find the work rosters and the med bay. So is this in this area? Could do that first. Nothing else to scan? This is our research station. Yes. Plus 5% damage bonus when moving slowly with a weapon drawn. Grenade launcher. I don't want any rate of fire difference. Oh, that's a good one. When health and shields are full, plus 20% damage. 25%. Yeah, that's a good one. Might research that. That's fine. Development. Augmentate. Okay, so I can augment. So I have to go to a terminal to augment? Okay, a specialized bio amp. Probably might not use the amp. $311. Melee damage. Omni Blade has got 275. Should put one in there. Okay, so I can name these. Okay, melee, I don't know. Dan's melee. Because I'm called Daniel. There we go. Dan's melee. Or melee. Cool, okay. So then I can load it out in the weapons terminal at the forward station, yes? Let's go back then to the med area to find out who's doing all this. Oh, hi.
Pathfinder, over here.
I didn't actually talk to you. I missed this door. Can I chat?
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to.
Good to
I've
know.
also coordinated with your Ket expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him.
I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
Cat activity?
Any trouble with the Ket?
Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So, some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We've some tricks up our sleeves. Thanks to the research teams. That only goes so far. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
And personal background?
How did you come to the initiative?
Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien.
Fair.
See? Still insufferable.
Family trouble? I'm getting a bit deep
Sounds like
here.
you left some interesting circumstances.
I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
I might have stayed.
I don't know. I liked where I was. There were other things. that
Dad,
brought us
maybe?
here.
Not me. Eyes on distant stars. Always have been.
And home planet?
Where'd you launch out of?
The pale blue dot. Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
Stupid romantic things like all the men and women I've slept with. No, joking. I miss convenience.
Things were easier. So much already built. We get to do it all again, for good or bad, I guess.
Better get it right.
Another time.
Of course.
Tan, appreciate the personal interest, but my people are getting twitchy with all the messages you're sending them. I'd like their minds on the job, but not under the microscope. Addison's the one I call. God. I get it. Site 1 and 2 are still raw for us too, but Prodromos, I am saying that right, isn't the same. No better way to prove that than to let us do our jobs. Give them space and I'll give you all the footage you need to make it play back on the Nexus. Agreed, Bradley. Post-deployment block party, everyone. Initial setup went by the books and we're operationally record time. Be proud, I am. Now that the first deployment wave is in, I'm giving the all clear to break into the good stuff. We've got a new colony to toast and some lost friends to say goodbye to. Lights go down and drinks raise up at 2,000. Bradley. That's all done. I missed all this area.
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
Research?
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
Conditions?
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
And Bradley?
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Okay, goodbye then.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
No personal family history I got from you. What technology can we do this? Can do this so quickly, neutralizing the radiation in the atmosphere without dramatic storm effects. Shit, the opposite. The weather's gone calm as the summer's day. That's unprecedented control over atmospheric pressure, gas mixture, temperature, what else? And where's the interaction? Miss the dogs. Walking them in the Shuttleport Park always helped me think through these problems. Forget side effects too, I should get a dog. Are there dogs? We got damn lucky with the conditions here. This is comparable to sea level Earth. Eos is drier but within limits. Moisture is binding into the desert plants and soil. More now since the vault. Points to a species with the same air mix, temperature, gravitational comfort level as us. Or is there another reason? Can't predict intent from results. Maybe Ryder's the one to figure it out. The how? That's my departure now. Lucky old Hanley. You wanted bigger things. You've sure got them now. So materials. Finally some real science approved. Okay, we've not talked to you. Oh, moving with the wrong thing. Not that.
Repositioning.
I'm off.
Is that cancelled commands? Hope so.
Pathfinder?
I accidentally pressed follow.
On this. I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
No, it still matters. Study's important.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
You're welcome. Now I'm stuck. Will you guys follow me? That is the question. No, you won't. How do I...
Repositioning.
Forgotten how to clear commands. This is bad. I forgot how to clear commands.
I'm off. Moving.
Is that cancelled? It's cancelled. Okay. Sorry, I spent a little bit there. It's probably a little cut there trying to cancel following commands. Oh, I forgot it's in here. God damn. Going the wrong way. Back up here.
This definitely treated wounds caused by a remnant. That datapad said the work crew tried to control them.
Sand particles were removed from the wound. Analyzing. The sand may be from several locations. I need more data to form a conclusion.
Okay. So, and then we now need to find the roster. Hi. Someone just said my name.
Any new supplies?
I haven't actually been in here. Forks. Hi.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, chief engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
Your job?
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
True. About EOS?
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them
I
covered.
hope.
It'll take work, no question. But I think EOS is really going to be something.
Coming to Andromeda?
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Okay, and your colleagues?
What are the other outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Noted. I don't know how to play poker, so...
Bye, Fox.
Well,
Have a good
I sort of do badly. He seems sweet. Okay, we'll do the data pad after the terminal. Kane Forks. This file is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road monorail network for EOS, showing several but brilliant designs. Always good to get back to the old standby when I need to think. Underneath are several doodles showing elegant redesigns of the Nexus tram system map. Past to one side? Posted? I'm not sure. To one side are a number of downloaded statistics on predicted population growth over the next century. Got a baseline, Bradley's always good for numbers. Adjoining the statistics is a blocked out simplistic drawing of Prodromos. Dotted lines showing expansion with detailed sketches of water and sewage lines, underground wireless power routers, and the flow of foot traffic. Sloppy, but it's a start. Hey, from Nexus. Forks, how is it there? I heard Bradley had things run up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me all about EOS. It's boring here, so I have to live vicariously through you. Oh, you remember that girl I told you about, the Asari? We're going out this weekend. I can't believe she said yes. Wish me luck. Now it's your turn, buddy. Let's examine this pad. Okay, so this is the work roster. Watercourse repair team, Forks, Laura Lee Smith, Matthew Kinnison, Axel, Sale, Jamie.
Work rosters. That datapad mentioned the name Jennings. Here, Axel Jennings. Assigned to set up weather monitoring devices all over the desert.
Only one location matches the sound from the medical equipment. A monolith.
Let's go.
Okay. So where's this? A work crew from Prodromos has a dangerous plan to try and control the remnant. Is there a forward station here? There isn't. Well, in that case we'll go to this one. Might as well do this now while we're here. Should be up this way. Oh, hello. What was probe again? Mining computer.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract
No materials detected. Have I done it here already? It said rich, but I think I've already done this area. it doing anything? No materials detected. Okay, so that's the main area for it. Back down here anyway. Try to get out. Exit. That's the thing.
No sign of that work crew, but someone left their gear behind.
Where is the gear? Here? We have been here before.
Wait, I've got an open comm channel.
Easy money. Once the electrical charge builds up, we'll have ourselves some nice, obedient remnant.
You better be sure this time, Jennings.
Varix.
If you're that spooked, go hide behind the 4 giants. I'm busy.
Damn it, we've got to find them before they get themselves killed.
Okay. So where are they? A work crew. Dangerous plan, so they're going to get themselves killed there. Well, there's a mining zone as well, so probably best to go to this forward station. Make our way there. I quite like doing this mission, so I'm definitely going to do this one first. Oh, it's timed right, so we're going to basically not save them.
Detecting above normal radiation levels.
That's fine. I don't like timers. You know what I'm like with timers.
I can't believe the Nexus exiles. Help us!
Sorry, I've
Please!
cut off your dialogue there. It was needed though. How do I get out? E? Oh, bloody hell. Got all green.
That's it.
Jesus, nullifier.
Target's down.
That's a new kind of remnant, isn't it? What were you doing here?
Great timing. Thanks for the assist.
Your experiment with the remnant didn't work out.
Huh. Okay, who squealed? Gasparic? Yeah, I bet. These remnant could plow our fields, protect us from the Ket. You control them, why shouldn't we?
You're risking lives. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to fib that. You are risking lives.
How many people need to get hurt before you stop this?
Pathfinder's got a point, Jennings.
Fine. But you can't protect us all the time, Pathfinder. Out here, we need every edge we can get.
Well, at least I've done that. Viability's increased. That's good. Not a body to scan. Well, at least we helped. There's another enemy over there, but I'm guessing it's just one of those things on the ground. I'm just checking if there's anything up here. That's a no. Cool, so we've done with that. Hang on, there's this here. Oh, some nice research points. Some tech. Brilliant. That's all done. Now I was going to go back to the Nomad, not the Nomad, the Tempest. But this is apparently quite a good area to mine. Or is it a bit further up? It's a bit further up. It's the other way, actually.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Plus 22 iron. Yeah, I know there's a quest up there. We're not going to do that just yet. I'm going to scan some minerals down here, though.
Severe radiation alert, Pathfinder.
Oh, maybe we can't do this yet. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so that's a task for another time then, when the whole place has been cured. In that case, we do need to speak with Tan, so it's probably best to go back to the main nexus. Not that. That's going to extract.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atlo. All clear.
Before the meeting
we're
started,
back.
I have bunk assignments for PB and Drac.
That's good.
Already put my rucksack in the kitchen. I'll hang out there if that's okay.
And I'm in one of the escape pods. More my speed.
That's fantastic. Welcome aboard. Any thoughts, Ryder?
Next time ask first, whatever's cool. Whatever it's cool. It's cool.
We're adventurers. Whatever makes the squad comfortable is okay with me. Let's talk about our success on Eos. Besides establishing our first viable outpost, we did some amazing things. We discovered the Remnant and breached their vault.
And didn't get killed.
Overcame radiation poisoning a number of times.
And didn't die.
Confronted by Ket at every turn.
Once again, did not get killed.
You guys really need to raise the bar on what you
I do
call
agree with
success.
Drac.
Yeah, should we use the Krogan definition of success that got your homeworld nuked by your own people?
Okay. Taking that a bit far.
Fair enough.
You like that,
focus. Back to the task at hand. Looking forward.
Exactly. Here's my only question. When do we hit that next vault? It looked active. We have to get on that.
Hang on. We need to not go off half-cocked.
There are initiative priorities. The team calls the shots.
Actually, the Pathfinder calls the shots, just to be clear.
Okay.
So what do you need from us, Ryder?
Just get along. That's all we need.
Let's be kind and give each other the benefit of the doubt. Finding a home for tens of thousands in this hellscape is stressful enough without adding dysfunction.
You got it, boss.
Sounds good.
If Krogan are known for one thing, it's getting along.
Yeah.
Not humility or
Sure.
self-awareness.
Okay, let's head back to the next.
not
PB,
the
Drac,
best
see you for a
relationships.
physical. Good meeting, everyone.
Yeah, not the best meeting, I have to say. I think we need to get along a bit more. Okay, so we do need to speak to Tan. On that note, I think we're going to end the episode here and speak to Tan next time. Also speak to Drac, because we haven't spoken to him yet. But yeah, an interesting find, new area in Eos. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.